about ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he gets this up close to the 40. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On second down, a run with Harris. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these third and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Harris. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop. Second down and 8. On play action, now Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Stroud. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, and he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. The Chargers out to the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. On first down, right back to Harris.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. We'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
First and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Second and 7. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Herbert. A second effort, and he is in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end, Schultz. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 3rd and a yard. Now, Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Stroud to throw. This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled 1st half continues. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. Taking off, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. A second down throw for Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. He is in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Herbert now on first down. The right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. A run. Here's Harris. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes a return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. A short pickup to the 38. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still 2nd down.
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Oh, and now movement up front Trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. The Texans getting all set to punt. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one complete to McConkey. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Chargers have the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Harris. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Here's Harris, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Defense. Still 2nd down.
Herbert to throw. The pass caught right side by Conklin. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now,
no chance at all. He'll go down.
looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll try to run for it.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A give, and here comes Harris. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Throwing now is Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On third down, here's Harris. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. To throw, it's Stroud. Brought in by the tight end, Schultz. Here's 2nd down. Stroud. He keeps it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Stroud. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. To throw is Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everyone.